Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is May Arroyo and I teach creative people how to sell their art online. And today's video is the very first video that I've done in the 2 months that I've been on YouTube that I still don't know how to title it before filming it, because I wanted to make a video about how I personally promote my RedBubble products, and I have a very different system. And the reason that my system for promoting my RedBubble products is so different relates to how I started with RedBubble and why. I didn't know just how much of my personal story I want to share. Not because I'm afraid of, what people would say. I'm not afraid of, people labeling me in certain ways, finding out that I have PTSD, fibromyalgia. I am diagnosed with, PTSD, which is a mental illness. And it wasn't because of that. It was because I didn't know how personal I wanted my channel to be, because honestly, I didn't know if people would be interested in this. And I've been getting so many comments and so many messages and DMs, mostly on Instagram, from a lot of people in the past 2 months. I think that for the first time, if I scroll down Instagram, I have to scroll like 5 or 7 screens before I see my best friend, which I spoke to like 2 days ago. So it's been amazing. I mean, I've been getting so many good feedbacks, and I've been getting also a lot of questions. And most cases, I find myself looking at this question, because what I'm about to tell you, I actually told, I think, 5 or 6 people that we were talking. And the topics that come up a lot is the fact that, well, there are people who understand that my channel is about a lot of things, who have been following me for the start, who've seen my first videos, who know that in my core business, I'm an affiliate marketer. I have a business that I build other people's websites, and I teach people how to build websites, and that's my core business. But while that, I've been doing print on demand for several years. I've been teaching graphic design. So I want to give people that option, but I'm still not a person who's gonna, I'm not gonna try and sell you my course. I don't have a course. I've been asked a lot before to make courses. I just don't like it. I really do like YouTube. I think it's becoming like my favorite social channel, social network. Throughout these conversations with some people, I was asked, I think it was from people who mostly saw, like, 1 or 2 of my videos. So I was talking to a person who was interested in selling printable wallet on Etsy, and she saw one of my videos about that, and she asked me, like, where is your printable wall art store? And I told her, I don't have one. I don't have time for one. I have a full-time business while also managing, physical therapy from a spinal injury, while also now returning to a veterans organization that treats veterans with PTSD. My business, my core business in the past 4 or 5 years, was to coach and to train people how to set up their Etsy shop, how to set up their Redbubble account, how to learn how to take, a certain design and make it come to life using different platforms. And that's my core business, especially when I'm coming from almost 10 years of SEO and understanding search engines. And I don't think that I have to be a person that makes beautiful jewelry in order to talk to an Etsy seller that wants to sell jewelry and explain to her how SEO works. Because I think that's the beauty of it. Because if I was a person that makes amazing jewelry, I would just open an Etsy shop myself to sell my jewelry, and I wouldn't be spending time on YouTube. I wouldn't be working on other people's businesses. I would just focus on that. And that's not kind of who I am. And I've also gotten messages from people saying, like, I've seen you have so many videos on Redbubble, but I've seen your Redbubble store and you have like less than, 200 designs. I have like 97 designs. And I explained to them that for 3.5 years, I had 27 designs and they have been selling. And some people said, that's just weird. You can't talk about Redbubble with that. Or other people said, wow, that's super cool. So you focus mostly on marketing. And I said, yeah. And I think that in most of these conversations, it went to a good direction. I've also seen a lot of people who say, like, I'm hiding my Redbubble shop, which is ridiculous, because if you see my sticker video, there are links to my Redbubble shop. I just don't put my Redbubble shop whenever, on every video, because I don't believe in trying to promote my Redbubble shop to you guys. You're not potential clients. And if you want to know what sells on Redbubble, just go into Redbubble and see the top results. I mean, my products sell because of the way that I market them. And that sort of led, I think it was the end of last month, that I decided to make this video to explain my way of making things. And I've also been getting a lot of messages from people who say stuff like, when you search my name on RedBubble, you can't find my shop because my shop is not listed at my name, which is, again, not me hiding it. It's on my Instagram link in bio, but it's not listed on my shop because of the way I started my RedBubble shop. And they're saying stuff like, I said something about, as an artist, you should really place your face forward in what you do on social media. And because I am hiding my true nature on RedBubble and I don't have an Instagram account or my RedBubble account, I can't tell people to do that. But the thing you need to understand is, when I tell you that when you want to promote your RedBubble shop, your Society6 shop, and your Etsy shop as an artist, you need to show your face as an artist. I'm not saying that I'm going to open all of these shops and do that, because I chose not to market my RedBubble shop as an artist because I don't see myself as an artist on RedBubble. I don't upload onto RedBubble my paintings or my photography. And by the way, I've started a new Fine Art America profile that I'm rebuilding now that has my photography and my name and my story of all my travels during photography, because that is my art. And that Fine Art America profile is going to have an Instagram account with me in it as the artist. And especially, I was surprised to hear people say that I'm hiding myself when, I'm on YouTube and I'm constantly on Instagram. But I do want to stop here for a minute and explain to people that my plan for this channel was to open up people's eyes to options and possibilities they didn't know exist. For example, I made the video about more than 20 Etsy printable download business option ideas. Do you honestly think that I have 20 Etsy shops? I mean, come on. I don't know how to create homeschooling sheets for kids, like printable homeschooling sheets, but that doesn't prevent me to help a teacher who got laid off and give her that idea as an option for her. Because for her, this would be an amazing option. For me, this would be, why would I even do that when my point and my business is to teach? I think I imagined myself making this video a lot calmer, but throughout these conversations with all these people in the past 2 months, I think that almost every conversation ended with, they understand the point that I am not a person that's going to make a whole channel about one thing. Like, I'm not going to have a channel just with RedBubble trends, and I'm not going to have a channel just with Etsy printable wall art. And more than that, the people who told me, like, I am looking into diving into one of your topics more, I even referred them to other YouTubers that's what they do. And the conversation was always pleasant and comfortable. And this morning I found myself for the first time being lashed out at for not being professional on RedBubble because my name is not in it, and that I cannot tell people how to market their business if I don't do the same. And it seems kind of funny to me, because I was thinking, like, if you own a cafe, you won't hire a person to help you with Facebook marketing because they don't own a cafe. My job, my purpose, everything that I ever wanted to do was teach and share knowledge. And I do that on YouTube now for free, and still people complain. And I just decided that I want to address it, and I want to also explain to a lot of people who are asking. I think because I told my personal story to a lot of people, and I think that I just want to tell it, like, in one place out loud. Please forgive me if it's too personal, but it really does lead to the way that I started promoting my RedBubble shop and what I'm doing with it now, and lessons that I'm learning throughout this passive income journey that I've been on for the past 5 years. I also want you to understand that sometimes when you correspond with someone in text, I think that in a way you tend to read their voice in the voice that you're feeling towards yourself at the moment. So when a lot of people told me, like, I want to follow people who are very focused just on Etsy, I told them, if you want to just, they want to focus on people who do like Etsy wall art printables. And I told them, well, you don't have to follow me. I can give you other people to follow. And they said, thank you. While other people, when you tell them, like, I expected to see more just on RedBubble from you, that's why I followed you. And I'm like, you don't have to follow me. And they think that I'm getting angry. I really don't mind. I really do want to feel that feeling of, I think one of the commenters said it one time, like the tribe. I really want to feel that. I really want us to sit down and have conversation about a lot of topics because, honestly, if I make a design for RedBubble, you can make it for Etsy. And if I show you a cool technique for Etsy, you can use it for Society 6. And if I'm here on the 26th and on the 29th to tell you how Google Trend works and how you can build your own website for free, I really do hope that you understand that I don't spend 99% of my day working on my RedBubble shop, because my RedBubble shop is the thing that I care about the least. I care about my clients' businesses first. I care about my YouTube channel. I care about the website that I'm building for myself. I care about my affiliate websites that I've been working on for 5 years. And I do care about promoting my shop, and I do it in a very different way. And I'm going to stop babbling because I want to babble on a different topic, which is how I started on RedBubble, which led to how I promote my RedBubble products. I've been turning around a lot in this video, mostly because of the light. Just, I hope you noticed. I think it was the beginning of 2015 when I was working for tech companies. I was a project manager in a download installer company that worked with Google and Microsoft. After having spent a lot of time working for media companies, working as a media marketer, running ads, working with Google, Taboola, Facebook ads, when I had a near-death experience in an ambulance, I was injected with adrenaline, which later on I learned might have been the catalyst for an outburst of PTSD from my army service. That dose of adrenaline, that experience led to that, and I found myself unemployed for the first time. I wasn't able to get out of the house. I was super depressed. I was 6 years after my service, listening to the fact that, like, looking at a doctor who tells me, like, you're experiencing this because of the army. And I was like, what are you talking about? And I was lost. And I decided to take all the knowledge that I had in the past few years, everything that I've learned how to do, to set up a business. Because while I was depressed, fired, and at home, I still had to pay a lot more medical bills and still sustain myself and, pay for rent and pay for food. And I decided to just, open a business, like a licensed company, and just do whatever people wanted. And for 2 years, I did that. I had a very successful profile on Fiverr. I used to sell SEO content articles, which I started selling, I sold 6 articles for $25. And I'm a native English speaker and an SEO specialist. I didn't care. I just wanted to sit down and do something. I didn't even care if I get paid for that or not, because I didn't want to go insane at home. And I said, $25 is better than zero, and I need to do something. And I started building websites for people, and I started doing Facebook ads for people. And doing this, I taught myself graphic design because I wanted to be able to give my clients a better service. And I was watching a lot of YouTube videos and took a lot of online courses and really gotten better at this. And I think it was 2 years after that, in the beginning of 2017, that I had my second falling out with PTSD. And that's when I discovered Society 6. I was literally sitting at home doing nothing but constantly uploading things to Society 6. And a friend of mine came and tried to help me out, and she saw what I was doing, and she was like, so you basically take one design and you upload it to everything? And I'm like, yeah. And she said, why don't you make a design that is specific for one item? And I'm like, what do you mean? And she said, she was looking for a bath mat at the time for her new apartment, and she found one that was really cool, and it said like squeaky clean, and it had like this like weird yellow font to it, and she liked it. And I'm like, so you want me to make you something you've already seen? And she's like, no, because I looked at it and I thought to myself, what if it had like this plastic duck, like one of those ducklings you put in the bathtub? So I wanted like squeaky clean and a duck in the middle. So I just, opened Canva and opened my Illustrator program and illustrated a duck and wrote squeaky clean and made her a bath mat, which, by the way, sold a bunch of times after that because apparently a lot of people like this concept. And for many, 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 many days, I was uploading to Society 6 a lot of, everything that I actually started with uploading. I uploaded one of the sunset photos I took in Bangkok in 2011 because I wanted to have it on a tapestry on my wall. And I uploaded things that I wanted. There was another friend that I really liked at the time, and her name in Hebrew means rose. So I made a rose pattern, and I made her like a wallet with it, like a zipper pouch. And that's how I started with Society 6, by just uploading the weird things that I want. And I was also in my affiliate programs, like my affiliate websites, which, if you don't know, I'm going to sum it up real quick, because affiliate is a person that recommends a company or service with a referral link. And if someone buys that product or service, you get commission, which basically means, for example, if I'm an Etsy affiliate, so if I recommend in a blog about a specific Etsy shop, then the person who sees it on my blog and clicks on the link, they would still get the same price. The seller would get the same amount of money, but I will get a commission from Etsy if a sale is being made. And that was a very good passive income model for me, because I didn't have to constantly, call clients and be on the phone with clients, and I could work at night. And it really gotten well together with my PTSD. And while I was uploading all these products to Society 6, I also discovered RedBubble. So I opened an account on RedBubble and I named it after myself. And I started uploading the same designs there. And then I decided that my next affiliate blog is going to be about babies, like things for babies, things for kids. And I started uploading, a lot of things onto there, from Etsy, from AliExpress, from eBay, like all things for kids, a lot of cute things. And I remember looking at RedBubble, and I discovered that they have these jumpsuits. And I thought, I don't need to be an affiliate. I can also create things my own. So that website was named Dinksy. I don't know how I came up with that, the baby website. So because I didn't have any RedBubble sales, I changed the name of my RedBubble shop to Dinksy Style, which was at the very early beginning. This was 2017, and name changes were a lot easier. And I think it was about a month after that I was seeing a doctor, and I found out that I could never have kids, or it's going to be extremely difficult for me to ever have kids. And I just shut down the blog about babies, because I couldn't just, look at baby things every day knowing that I can't have kids. So I closed that, and I deleted all of the baby stuff from RedBubble. But the thing is that they already started selling, and I couldn't change the name back. So my name on RedBubble is Dinksy Style, and it's always been that. Actually, if you go onto that, you will see my name, but for some reason it's not searchable. Then I was sort of at a loss about what I wanted to upload. And now we're getting to the part of how I promoted my RedBubble shop and why I'm not promoting it on Instagram, which is something I think, like, a lot of people think that Instagram is the only way to promote things. But as an SEO specialist and as someone who studies the internet, Instagram is the least efficient way to promote people to just click on something, especially if they don't have that artist connection. And again, I'm not an artist. I didn't have paintings. I just had fun stuff. So I was looking at this RedBubble account that had the name that basically symbolized the fact that I can't have kids. And I wanted to upload something just to put something there. So I uploaded a bunch of designs from Mahjong, because I think in my lowest depression points, I was just playing Mahjong on my phone all day. So I just uploaded a bunch of stuff, on dresses and stuff like that. And I sold like a dress and a sticker. And it was kind of nice. And I was using mostly Pinterest. And I made a full video on how to use Pinterest for RedBubble, which is still something I do. I don't have one Pinterest account for my designs. Because I have different affiliate websites in different topics, I have different Pinterest accounts for each of them. So for example, for thewomenteam.com, I have its Pinterest account, which I upload just random stuff, fashion stuff that I have. And for the wall art blog, I also have Pinterest, which I upload the wall art pieces that I have from RedBubble, including the wall clocks, including the tapestries, everything you can put on wall. And I had a Pinterest account that is just for bathroom decor, so I just uploaded a bunch of my shower curtains and the bath mats. I had a Pinterest account for interesting finds online, where I would just post random stuff. And I'm now working on a Pinterest account and a website just for stickers, because stickers are my best sellers. I started just doing these like random Mahjong designs. And then I've been in a lot of groups of expats, and a lot of groups of people who live abroad, who live in certain different places, who are looking for unique things. A lot of, maybe artistic kind of shoppers group, hipsters, stuff like that. And I remember one time I saw in one of these groups that a person from Boston had this like shop with like unique fashion items, and he posted on an expat group for expats living in Thailand, where do we know like a place with like unique stuff. And he said that he's not just interested in that because it's in Thailand and it's cheap, because he was selling a bunch of these items for like, $400, like a boutique shop. And I was an expat living in Thailand a few years before that, so I replied with a link to the mahjong dress, and I said, I have mahjong dresses. And he contacted me and he said, I see that you have the mahjong dress in white. Is it also like in black? And it's, if you've been on RedBubble, I mean, I took the mahjong design and I repeat the pattern and I just made the background white. But then he said, do you have it in black? And I said, well, give me a minute. So I made it in black, and I also made it in red, and I also made it in purple. And I think it's been going on for 3 years now that he's still ordering every few months a bunch of mahjong dresses. And because he's doing it, then when people go and search for mahjong stuff on Redbubble or on Google, they refer it to me first. I'm really up high on that search because it's been purchased a lot by the same person. And I'm not telling you guys, go to expat groups and try to find that one lucky strike, because it's not just a lucky strike. Because once I realized that this worked, I thought to myself, maybe this can work in a different way. And back then, I was in all kinds of Etsy groups, because a lot of people in Etsy groups knew me as the person that gives them, Etsy advice, tells them, how to tweak their logo, how to make a cover photo. I wrote some people, their bios, their sections. I explained SEO to some people. So I kind of had a name there. And one of the sellers wrote that she's looking to buy stickers to stick on her, on her packaging. And she was like, how do you package your things? And she said that she ordered like a bunch of thank you stickers on AliExpress. And although that I do think that AliExpress has good quality stickers, they have a variety of suppliers, she ordered for someone who had like really low quality. And she said, does someone know like a good thank you sticker and high quality? So I saw her post and literally went onto Canva, opened a 5,000 by 5,000 pixel design like I always do, and added 4 thank you words, uploaded it onto Redbubble, and one sticker is basically 4 stickers. And it was 5 minutes later that I posted my link, and that sticker sold, not just by her, because she bought like 20 copies of that 4-in-1 sticker, but other Etsy sellers as well. And then I was thinking, this is nuts. I can just look into groups, and if someone is looking for something, I'm gonna make it and it's going to sell. I'm just gonna put the link here. And the thing is that this is something that I learned from being an affiliate marketer a few years before that, because I had a big shopping affiliate blog back in 2013 while I was working for a media company. And they told me, May, it's not about the amount of traffic we bring into the company, because if we bring in 1 million people to a website and our goal is to sell something and nobody buys, we would rather bring in 100 people and all of them would buy. And I had this affiliate blog that I ordered this dress from AliExpress. It was really pretty. It was $17, and I placed it on me. I took a few photos of it, and I took a few photos of it on me, with heels, without heels. I showed the back of it. I put in like, a belt, like an under the breast kind of belt thing. And I wrote down, I'm size 42, I'm 166 centimeters, I ordered this dress. I think it would fit also, people who are a bit taller than me with heels. If you are a bit shorter than me, you might need to cut the dress down. I also had another friend who is a bit more heavier than me who wore it, and another friend who was skinnier than me who wore it with a belt. And I had this blog post, and I had no idea what to do with it because I didn't have money to invest in marketing. And I was in this shopping group, and a woman said, do you know a good formal dress? Because I'm going to attend a wedding that I can buy on AliExpress. And I said, yes, I bought this dress to attend a wedding. And I gave her that, the link to that blog post, which also had affiliate links for me for AliExpress. And the statistics were crazy, because that blog post was seen by 250 people. And I got commissions for 170 people who bought that dress. And I only posted the link there because I only posted the link in a group where someone is requesting a specific formal dress from AliExpress under $20 to go to a wedding, which, you know, checks out all my boxes. So I started doing that with a lot of my RedBubble products. And I think that along the way, because a lot of the people who are coming into my RedBubble shop came in to buy, my search results under these things became better, and it sort of took on a life of its own, because soon after that I was selling that same thank you adjustment that I made as a greeting card, and I was also, people were buying it like, you know, in stocks of greeting cards. So I made few variations, like I made a lot more mahjong designs, I made a lot more thank you designs, and I basically left it like that for 3 years. I also wrote about my products in those blogs. I mean, the blogs that I said about before that had Pinterest accounts, I also sometimes would go, like, if I don't have anything to write about, I'll just write about my own thing. So I just wrote about, you know, I wrote a blog post, I think it was 3 years ago, about cool thank you stickers or cool things to use to package your Etsy products or stuff like that. And I posted a lot of my products there. Also posted a lot of things from other people. And I also had my product as a banner. I remember, I think it was the socks of the penguin on the sidebar of a full website. So a website with 2,000 articles that gets traffic every day, I would place myself on the banner. So if I had to sum up how I personally promote my RedBubble shop, it would be, I looked at my RedBubble shop as mine, not RedBubble's. And because I looked at it as mine, I made a personal connection with a person who wanted to buy something from my RedBubble shop and design more things that he wanted. That was the first one. The second one was to look into the market and to look at the communities that I'm already on. And I saw something that they're interested in, and I just made it. And I'm being totally serious right now. When that girl posted on the Etsy group that she wants to find high quality thank you stickers, I was late to meet a friend of mine for coffee because I literally that moment sat down, made the thank you stickers, and posted it. I wouldn't leave the house until I did it. That's how much I was like, this is mine. I need the money. I didn't have anything. I was so confused and struggling, and fired all my clients because I couldn't deal with people, and I was in a state of shambles, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I just posted it there. So the first thing that I did was find people who need something and just give it to them. And that is the biggest advantage you have with RedBubble, with Society6, with Fine Art America, with Etsy printables, with any kind of print on demand, with any kind of product that you don't have to physically make, is the fact that you literally can make a product in 2 minutes and give it to someone who wants it now. And I've done it along the years as well. I mean, I remember that I was once in this coloring group that someone said that they're looking for Easter eggs Mandela coloring pages. So back then I have made some mandalas for coloring pages for myself, for for art therapy. And I just found a silhouette of an Easter egg, put 7 mandalas inside of an Easter egg. So that was 7 coloring pages, placed it on Etsy for $6 printable, and commented that to her. So it was a half-hour work to do it because I already had the stuff. And it sold 15 times that day because it was in a group for coloring page enthusiasts 5 days before Easter. So it's not, and I don't like to think of myself as lucky because I went out and searched for these opportunities and grabbed them when I saw them, and I didn't let go. So the first was really to find groups that I'm already a member of, see a need, and make the product for that need. That was my very first. And this is not just for Facebook. This was also for Reddit, because I also got a lot of sales from Reddit, and I don't think people even know, like a lot of people don't even know what Reddit is. If you want me to make a video just about Reddit, let me know. It's one of my favorite social channels. The second marketing way that I used mostly for my RedBubble products is to promote my RedBubble products not under my name, but under Pinterest accounts of different topics, which is something I made a full video about, and I think I think that a lot of people can do it as well. Even if you are an artist and you have, your artistic line, you can still have 4 different, 5 different Pinterest accounts as long as you have different email accounts for home decor, for fashion, for babies, for accessories, for iPhone covers, and just upload your designs up onto there. Just make sure to upload also from Pinterest, and I spoke about this in my Pinterest video, and I just don't want to, talk about it over and over again and, waste time from this video to talk just about that. So I was using the Pinterest accounts that I already have for affiliate blogs and just posted it there, which is, I'm not telling you, okay, you need to go open 5 different blogs and have Pinterest accounts then. No, you can just open the Pinterest accounts. It's not that difficult. It's actually easier than what I did. I just did it in this reverse way because I was a website developer, a blogger, and an affiliate first, and then started RedBubble. And another thing that I did is post my things on my blogs and post them on the sidebar. And I am going to have a free tutorial on how to build your own website so you can do the same. So, don't tell me that I'm hogging all the information and that, it's a way that only I can do, because it's really going to be a fun and easy tutorial. It's going to be long because I really do want to show you all the steps of building a website, but it's going to be thorough and I really want to make it accessible and obviously free. If you also want me to make a tutorial about how to build, a more advanced website, when you buy your own domain and your own hosting, let me know. I'll make a video about that. That is kind of more my thing anyway. Another thing that I did is, and that relates to listening to people's needs, I also searched Google. I remember I had this yellow sticker on RedBubble that sold so many times because I saw that people are looking on Google for yellow RedBubble stickers. Like, this was a trending keyword search back, I think it was like 2 years ago. So I made one yellow sticker and I made, I think it was 60 something pins on Pinterest with different designs for that yellow sticker, and that's why it sold. I think that, again, I have a very different method of looking at things, and I know that I keep telling people who are artists that they need to be at the center of their platforms. And for those of you who see the value in getting advice from someone who's been on the field, cheers. From those of you who think that, you can't just preach something and not do it, I really, I can't explain how much I don't have the time to do everything that I know of, because I cannot open 20 Etsy shops, a RedBubble account for every niche, Society 6 account, Fine Art America, and market them all and do everything. There are literally not enough hours of the day. But what I am going to do is that I am going to follow my own advice. And with what I'm doing on Fine Art America right now, which is uploading just my photography, I am going to have a designated and specific Instagram account just for that. And I think I said it in my goals video for the month of March that I want to work on that photography portfolio because I want to upload photographs to Society 6. The thing is that uploading my photographs to Society 6 takes so much more time, and I really do love Fine Art America better for photography. I've also done my own research on which one is better for selling photography, and I decided that Fine Art America would be the one to go. And I'm going to use my Society 6 account as a base to show you how to open a very specific free website to market your products on any kind of print on demand. And I do have to say that in the past 2 months of starting this YouTube channel, if I have to look at my businesses, like my print on demand businesses, they've taken a huge hit because I've been just, I've been designing something for a video tutorial, so I already uploaded to RedBubble, and it became like a lot more different niches that I'm still not even looking into marketing because I don't have time. And I honestly don't think that people understand sometimes how long it takes to make a YouTube video, because I know there are a lot of different YouTubers who have very different approaches to making a YouTube channel. I'm not saying any of them is bad or not. Like, I know people who do like a lot of just screenshots, so they can film it at any time and it's a topic they've done 100 times and they just film it in one reel and that's it. But if you want to be faced in front of a camera, then you have to have, a right lighting or the right time of the day and, actually get dressed, which is weird for people who work from home, even before Corona, to not just wear your pajamas or, gym shorts whenever you want to work. When I started this journey, one of the main reasons why I wanted a YouTube channel was to practice video editing. So I also do all of the video editing myself. And I remember one friend, she asked me like on this video that took like 36 minutes. I think like the video itself was 36 minutes. And she asked me, how long did it take you to make it? And I told her it was 4 hours of research, 1 hour of writing down a script of everything I wanted to say. It took me 2 hours to film it and 3 hours to edit it. And then 4 hours for it to go up on YouTube. And she was like, that's for 36 minutes of a YouTube video. I was like, yeah. How do you have time for any other thing that you do? And that's the thing. I had to minimize a lot of the things that I do because of the YouTube channel. And I'm not saying that I regret it. I think that this experience has been amazing. And because I opened this channel, because I was feeling isolated and alone, I really do love and appreciate all of your comments. Honestly, whenever I'm doing like a live premiere, I always post like on Instagram the minutes countdown of YouTube, and I'm like, this is my favorite part of my day, because I feel like I'm there watching my video with other people, and we're just talking, and I just feel like it's an amazing way to make connections with people. And I've already spoken to a lot of the people who follow this channel, who are on different countries that I plan to visit, or who has been to Israel, and we've been, chatting about a lot of different things who aren't print on demand. I'm really sorry for all the people who thought that this is going to be a step-by-step how to promote your RedBubble shop, because I don't think there is such a thing. I'm not selling you a course, and I don't think that there is just one way of doing things. I don't think there is one way to market anything. And I see people, what is the best way to market my Etsy shop? What is your Etsy shop about? What do you sell? Who is your target audience? And the same thing with RedBubble. Even though RedBubble has basically the same type of product, I mean, what is the best way to market your RedBubble account? I don't know. Who is your target audience? What niches are you making? If you're trend hopping, then your marketing is basically finding trends on Redbubble, designing for that trend, and your success would not be on the marketing side. It would be on finding the right trends and making good designs that stand out. And yes, maybe a bit of marketing through Pinterest and through other SEO, search engine based kind of channels. But if you're making your own art, or if you have a specific niche or target audience, there are so many ways to market it. So I'm going to sum things up just to be clear. Redbubble is not my main source of income. It's not half of my income. It's something that I started a few years ago to create merchandise for a business that I gave up on when I found out I can't have kids. And then I just started making things that people wanted online. I did this in groups that I was already a member of. I didn't go in and search for groups. I was already a member of expat groups and Etsy groups. And I used knowledge that I had from different years to market it in a different way, to market it using Pinterest, to put my designs on my own blogs and use a bit of Reddit to do this. It sort of took off since then, and I think that the best lesson I have from that is that the reason why I was so passive with marketing, even though I know a lot of people who said that like I've been more successful than them because I made more money with this system, is because I really focused on making a design that someone loves. But then I sort of, I also do other things. So if you think that this channel is about, you need to open a Redbubble store and you will make a ton of money, you don't know me at all. Because it's not what I'm about. I'm about finding yourself throughout different niches. And if you're an artist, if you're a photographer, if this is who you are and everything that you do, put it on Redbubble, put it on Society6, put it on Fine Art America. If you're sitting at home and all you do is photography, put it everywhere. The reason why I don't put my photography everywhere is because I want to use my Society6 for a video that I want to make about making a website. I'm using my Redbubble account to show you tutorials for Redbubble, and I am putting my photography on Fine Art America, and I am planning a Fine Art America video. And if by any chance any of you are still watching this video, first of all, and I feel like I'm in an AA meeting, but thanks for letting me share. I hope that you learn that even if you're not going to do everything that I do, that there are different ways to look at a business. And that's what I'm trying to teach people, that there isn't one way to succeed. And as this was a very personal video for me, I would like to really thank you all for watching. I will see you in 3 days on the 19th. It's Friday, with 15 niche ideas for RedBubble. I also have sub niches, design ideas, and marketing tips. So that's it from me for today. I will see you guys on Friday. Bye!